Two teams with proud histories march out ready for action amid hugely disappointing top-flight campaigns. In Premier League terms, it's a side which has gone 6 games without victory against another winless in 8. Today for both is about playing for 3 points, of course, but also playing for pride and about rolling their sleeves up and getting a job done for their respective fans. There have been some enthralling battles between these two in recent times, with talking points, wonder goals and flashpoints aplenty, and the scene is set in the sunshine for more of the same today. Maybe their respective positions in the league table will lead to a few of the players relaxing and playing the football we know they can play. Plenty of potential for entertainment here this afternoon. Plenty of quality on either side of the fence. Starting to really click into gear in a Manchester United shirt. Ahmad trying to run at the heart of West Ham United. It's Fernandes who hits it. It took off and just kept on going.
Yeah, that's the benefit of having him playing a much deeper position. You can always feel like he's coming on to things. That was good patient build-up from Manchester United, moving the ball from side to side. Good pass and play. And you've got him hovering on the edge of the penalty area. He's always an option just to roll the ball into.
The first potentially testing James Ward-Prowse delivery of the afternoon. It's a really good one too. And it's popped over the top by Maximilian Kilman.
Yeah, and I think he'll be disappointed with that. As you'd expect, it's a wonderful delivery into a really dangerous area from James Ward-Prowse. Once he gets in there, he just needs a softer touch, just a more delicate flick rather than really throwing his whole head at it.
4 goals this season in the Premier League for Mohamed Kudus, which is half the number he managed last season. A player who certainly has real attacking quality, but has struggled in a team that has struggled at times to make it happen.
Yeah, they'll be disappointed, but it's never easy when the team is changing manager and styles throughout the season.
Ahmad takes it on. Areola in the way, and Fernandes. He just looked to put the laces through it and hoped it was going to smash into the target.
Yeah, that's something that Manchester United have missed with the absence of Ahmad for a very long spell in this season. Just that desire to go and affect the game, to pick the ball up. Can he go and actually score a goal? Can he commit defenders?
So far, Ward-Prowse finds a bit of space, has it back from Kudus. Cresswell on from Wan-Bissaka, and he has it back. Chance to cross or maybe shoot. He finds Kudus. Ahmad with the lunging challenge, and it's in! Fired across goal, and Thomas Souček wheels away in celebration. West Ham United took a chance, fizzing it into the penalty area, and they got their reward.
Well, that is a fantastic goal from West Ham. Really was back to front. Must have been 20, 25 passes involved in the movement. I'm not quite sure who got the final touch. Souček is claiming it. Pretty irrelevant for West Ham because all the good work came before it. They started the move deep in their own half. They went across the field, backward, forwards. So many players, pretty much all the team involved, before they find a little bit of space in the penalty area. Lovely ball from Wan-Bissaka. And once he gets turned, Kudus, you can't bring him down, you can't touch him. Not the best effort at a tackle from Ahmad, but brilliant from Kudus, just letting him go to ground, continuing on, firing it into an area. And I talk about percentages, he's just firing that across and hope that a teammate gets on the end of it. Souček got close. I think it was Ahmad who got the final touch, but either way, a brilliant West Ham goal.
Højlund is onto this, and Areola's come for it. He just tried to cushion it past him.
Yeah, he's unlucky. Full stretch there to get on the end of that. Højlund, a brilliant ball from Mason Mount, just creates a bit of space for himself, sees that his centre forward is in a good position, body on the half turn, ready to run in behind.
Pressure being applied on Harry Amas. Here is Sofal towards Kudus. Mazraoui getting an all-important touch. Kudus again. Ward-Prowse! Well, that would have been quite the start for West Ham United.
Yeah, nearly perfect. And it was all Manchester United's own doing. Just getting themselves caught on the ball in a really poor area of the field, and suddenly West Ham sensed an opportunity. A reasonably decent ball in. Half defended by Mazraoui, but this is brilliant from Kudus. Dropping the shoulder, picking out a teammate. James Ward-Prowse, you probably wish it fell on his right foot rather than his left, but he hits it true.
Fernandes. And again. Spins it out towards Amat. Nicely through the gap. Mason Mount got the strike away. And Jarred Gillett just shook his head.
Yeah, positive run from Ahmad. Once he skipped inside the two West Ham players, I do think there was contact. I don't think it was enough to really bring him down. Nothing that should have brought him to ground.
Defensive work to do at the other end here. Rodriguez, crowded out by some in red and his own players as well. By India having to swat that one clear. And now to the other end. Again starting to open up after a fair spell of caginess in the first half. Ugarte robbed of the ball. Kudus with Bowen in support. Decides to go on his own. Helped out by Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and Bowen for two! 1 minute, Manchester United were attacking. The next minute, the ball is in the back of their net. Manchester United's Premier League struggles continue. West Ham United, though, are right in the mood today.
Oh, brilliant goal from West Ham. In his own half, driving forward. Can he be positive? Can he play Mason Mount run? Can he play forward? He plays backwards and sideways. Ugarte, instead of being positive, wants to play backwards and sideways, wants to earn a foul. West Ham don't foul him, they just put a bit of pressure on him. They get this attack, 4v3. And from that moment, see, Ugarte just wants a foul. But from there, it's really positive. Maguire can't touch Kudus. He runs brilliantly. Yes, they get a bit of fortune the way it ricochets to Wan-Bissaka, but that is a very intelligent ball back into the danger area, picking out his centre forward. Could have had a shot himself, but he didn't. Just really positive play from West Ham. They've only got themselves to blame, Manchester United. Really poor. Jarrod Bowen won't care at all. That is another goal for West Ham captain, and puts West Ham into a brilliant position in this game.
Here he is trying to make something happen, but it's Manchester United's ball all of a sudden with Amat. Højlund with him. Here is Højlund. There is Areola. Made himself as big as possible to get the job done and preserve the lead. Yeah,
good goalkeeping. Big chance again, though, from Manchester United. For once, it was West Ham who got themselves in all sorts of problems and issued. It's a decent run. I'm just not convinced that this ball from Ahmad gave his striker the best opportunity to score.
Plenty on that, plenty in the middle waiting. How's he kept that out? Alphonse Areola. Remarkable save.
Just didn't seem to have enough conviction in his finish. It was as if he thought he'd scored already. Good ball in, well fought for in there, but oh, you've got to put that in. You've got to be clinical. Side foot it along the floor. Just seemed quite lethargic in the finish, rather than either passing it low or just powering it into the back of the net.
We've had the 6 minutes, and there's the whistle. Manchester United's chastening Premier League season continues, while West Ham end their 8-game winless run to leapfrog their hosts. A goal in each half did the damage for the Londoners, who celebrate their first league double over Manchester United for some 18 years. Jarrod Bowen a big part of that success, scoring home and away against Ruben Amorim's men, adding today to Thomas Souček's opener. Manchester United probed and probed, but lacked quality and cutting edge. West Ham haven't had much to cheer this year, but this has very much been their day in the Mancunian sunshine. Manchester United 0, West Ham United 2.